Good evening, my nabby Norbs. I hope everybody is doing okay today. What time is it? I didn't even check. It's about 5 something. Let me see. Yeah, it's about 5:15. I had a nice nap. I did get up. What time did I get up? Because I didn't go to bed. Well, I'm telling the story. I went to bed about 6 something, but I got back up. I was awakened by my guy, but what time was that? I went to bed about 6, got back up about 3. I didn't go back to bed till about 5:36 this morning. I did do some work. I'm probably gonna sign in and do some more shortly. You guys see how the snow is dissipating slowly but surely. When I first did my first YouTube Window Chronicles, it was snow on everything. And now it's trying to go away. But speaking of work, I didn't notice until I signed in this morning. I saw a letter. And it looks like federal government workers have to go back in within the next couple of months, maybe by the end of February or um, sometime in March, depending on if you're a remote worker, or you're what we call a FTE, a full-time employee that works from home. I feel so sorry for people that are remote, that work in other cities, states, countries, especially if their duty station is in another city. We have people from working remote from Mexico, Ohio, everywhere, you name it. But if they're not able to get to the DMV area, which is considered DC, Maryland, Virginia, um, then they may possibly lose their jobs. It's so sad. Well, hopefully they'll do some type of exemption, perhaps, but it doesn't seem like this administration is going for that. This is going to be interesting. I call myself a CNN or a news whore, but it's really been so frustrating and sad, and just to watch the changes that's happening. I mean, they seem like they mean, but like mean as in mean girl, like mean, like just, and maybe it's not that, but it seems like now this administration may be more for like the rich people, and rich meaning, like you're in a certain upper echelon. Rich meaning billionaire, millionaire, billionaire, but more on the lines of billionaire. But I mean, it is what it is. This is a part of history, but it's going down. Um, I just pray that there's not no type of like riots, or I don't know, no type of modern day, like, I hate to say the word though, but I'm thinking like racism from from or to or against all nationalities or ethnicities, um, or genders for that matter. I mean, when you think of it, you know, and depending on who you are, you might believe like there's just only two genders, male and female. But the fact is that there's actually people with both organs. So what do you call that? Like, how do you handle situations like that? And now with the EDI, agencies being scrutinized, or now looking at really, I don't know, really meticulously under a microscope. Like, I think it's just more to it than male, female. Like, I thought EDI, which is equity, diversity, and inclusion, I thought it was to help everybody. I thought it was for like reasonable or special accommodations, like handicap. Wouldn't that fall under that as well, under that umbrella? I'm just scared that things are being looked at. This is just my opinion, of course, just at face value, but it's deeper. It looks like everything that previous presidents, or many things that previous presidents, Democrat or Republican, but more so whatever Democrats did or Democrat presidents did, it looks like now this new administration is trying to go back and sign executive orders, um, like just to erase or change all of that. I don't know. It's just it's interesting. There's so many emotions that I'm filled up with. It's interesting at the same time. It's sad. It's frustrating. It's diabolical. Really, is what it is. Um, I just feel like the country is in a state, or just speaking again personally, like I'm in a state of just abyss, like unknown. Like what is going on? What is going on? There's been mass deportations, but the 14th Amendment says, speaking of like birthright citizenship, if you're born, I believe it's the 14th or it's the first, I think it's the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. If you're born in the United States of America, then you're not your born citizen. But even that is being looked at or trying to be reversed. But how can you reverse the Constitution? I'm sure there's like a caveat in there where you possibly can, like an article or something, where it can possibly happen, but you will have to meet. I gotta research this too before I speak on it, but you will have to check off so many boxes to be able to reverse that. The Constitution is it's a strong standing document to protect everyone, black, white, Asia, Chinese, Korean, Indian, Mexican, any of us. Should just say it. I don't know. But again, I started this channel because I feel like I have a lot to share. So why not get my thoughts out at the same time, releasing and some, what you call it, maybe some endorphins, or releasing some anxiety, releasing some pent up stress. Why not? If I can help somebody, why not? I wanted to mention something else. It went in my head and out the other. But yeah, I was talking too about the football game. For any of you that are Commander fans or Eagles fans, my guy is a hardcore Eagles fan. I'm not on the side. I look at the football teams based on. It sounds so ignorant when I say this, so be nice if you have any comments, but it's my truth. So I look at it for the colors. I might look at it for one player or two players. Like, I do watch football with him. sometimes and drink. If I have a nice cold beer, I'll look at football and maybe some crab legs or crabs. I gotta be in the mood. I love crabs, but gotta be in the mood for crabs. Um, Now I find that, you know, I don't think age has anything to do with it, but the crab legs is just easier. Bite it, break it, and boom, all that meat right there. So I just want to get to the meat. Give me the meat. No A1. So corny a lot of the time, but yeah, I'm not picking a side. I just think that both teams are good. I'm so proud. Oh, my camera had just shut off. I'm not sure why. I think when I get a call coming through, it just cuts off. That's weird. It's probably time for a new phone anyway. I think I've had this phone about 2 plus, probably 3 years, and I think they intentionally, like phone companies, put like a certain life limit on a phone. Like it just know when to f up and makes you have to buy a new one. And my kids tease me all the time about an Android versus iPhone. I don't know why I don't like iPhones, but iPhones seem to be able to do some of every daggone thing. I don't know. I'm just not ready to switch over yet. I've been team Android for a long time, but yeah, I was talking about like federal government workers having to go back and some of the ins and outs of that whole thing, and uh, like details